The past year has had a huge impact on communities within East Ayrshire, but what has shone through is the extent to which people have reached out to see how they could help others. Over 100 local resilience groups, made up of volunteers, were established to organise food provision, prescription collections, gardening, dog walking and phone calls to people who are shielding or feeling lonely or isolated. Some local resilience groups remain active, and many have now established community larders. Volunteers from local sports clubs have been busy helping out with food deliveries, prescription collections, taking people to hospital appointments and wellbeing checks. Many clubs also provided online sessions to keep children and young people engaged in sport and physical activity. At the start of the pandemic, care homes were contacted with an offer of help from volunteers, who then went out on to do shopping for residents, personal items, pharmacy collections and the distribution of PPE. These were tasks which were taking staff away from their care setting, where they desperately needed to be at that difficult time. Food was identified as a priority when the pandemic began, and a number of issues had to be tackled quickly, such as food shortages, people shielding or self-isolating, loss of income and the closure of schools. A new process was developed to help people apply for emergency meals, and volunteers were essential in helping to prepare and deliver food parcels. Volunteers from across East Ayrshire have done a fantastic job of keeping towns and villages looking clean, green and vibrant. Community groups, families and individuals have all got involved and have been able to access litter pickers, tabards, bags and lawnmowers from the Greener Communities team. Funding from Connecting Scotland provided some of our most vulnerable and socially isolated community members with devices, internet access and regular support from volunteer digital champions. This has helped them to stay in touch with friends and family and to learn, work or shop from home. While face-to-face meetings weren't possible, volunteer Befrienders came up with different ways of keeping in touch with their befriendees, such as telephone and video calls, garden visits and even communicating with children and young people over the Xbox. As part of East Ayrshire Council's Caring, Kind, Connected campaign, a call went out to local residents asking them to help each other by setting up winter resilience groups in their street or area. The Council and Ayrshire Roads Alliance provide volunteers with training, full PPE, shovels, buckets and footway spreaders to help them with their important work. The past year has been extremely challenging for everyone. To those who have volunteered during the pandemic, you have helped to support some of the most vulnerable members of our communities and made their days just that little bit brighter. Your kindness and compassion is greatly appreciated, and to those of you who have been unable to volunteer over the past year, we very much look forward to welcoming you back soon. Together, we've got through this.